The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Though I RASTA, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepare a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Who anointed I head with un oil, me cup runneth over. Surely, goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Kadamawe Gromabe Atela E. Where twos and threes meet in the name of the Most High Jah. At the so Jaja there. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman will go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is saved. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda Amasa, Negusto Daniel Am, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio Aya. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a Black Pot. If you are in a traditional African home and you don't see a Black Pot, then that is not a traditional African home. And every time this Black Pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Today we're going to serve you some sumptuousness from the Black Pot, the African Black Pot. My name Blakk Rasta, and we are in the service of God and country. We normally don't like to criticize in the Black Pot, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And remember, my brother, my sister, we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. Follow me. Let's talk about what we have today. Now, the very first thing I want to look at is entitled Ablakwa Won't Apologize. Who is Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa? Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is the man you see here on your screens. He is the MP for North Tongue in the Volta region. And at the same time, he's been a minister of state several times. My brother, my sister, he is a man who has been very vocal these days, especially about the cathedral. My brother, my sister, many Ghanaians are falling in love with him. But early this morning, something happened. We woke up to a press release. And this press release is supposed to be coming from the principal legal mind of the nation, the Attorney General. Who is the principal legal mind? Godfred Yabuadame. Who is Godfred Yabuadame? Now, Godfred Yabuadame is an interesting guy. In fact, he was born on the 5th of June in 1979, 5 years after I was born. And he went to school at ADDO College from 1989 all the way to 1996. My brother, my sister, from there he went to Legon. That's the University of Ghana, cited right there in Legon, where he was able to grab a Bachelor of Laws degree in 2001. He didn't end there. He went to the Ghana School of Law and was called to the bar. My brother, my sister, he came out successful as a lawyer. So this is a homegrown lawyer. This is a lawyer who did everything right here in Ghana, solid and sharp and even young. So why would Yabuadame, the Attorney General, have a problem with another young guy? That does not mean that young people should always agree. Now the press statement came out. And Godfrey Adame is not happy that Okudzeto Ablakwa came out and made it public. In fact, he misled the public, according to Godfrey Adame, that at the time that Sir David Ajay, the guy who designed the cathedral, you all remember the cathedral, the guy who designed it and the guy who's supposed to supervise the building of the cathedral technically. My brother, my sister, at the time that he was awarded the contract, according to Okudzeto Ablakwa, Godfrey Adame was a member of the PPA in charge of public procurement for government contracts and the rest. At the same time, a member of the board of the cathedral. So conflict of interest. Now you are a member of the board here and also a member here at the procurement. So you would stand in a very, very controversial position to award contracts on a PPA to people that you feel would also be of your interest, personal interest in the cathedral. Do you get it? So Godfrey Adame is not happy. He said, in fact, at the time that this man was awarded the contract, and we're talking about Sir David Ajay, Ghanaian British. My brother, my sister was born in Dar es Salaam, right there in Tanzania. My brother, my sister, Godfrey Adame says he was not a member of the board of the cathedral. Okudzeto Ablakwa says, well, it could have been a slip in the dates, but I've released a lot of documents and you have not been able to rebut or refute any one of them. Now, when there's a slip in the dates, everybody is now coming out to make a whole lot of noise, relegating to the background the substantive issues. Okudzeto Ablakwa doesn't look like a man who is going to apologize. You know why? In fact, the chiefs in his constituency are all standing behind him. The good people of Ghana are standing behind him and saying, if you do apologize, then you are not a man worth your salt. What are the substantive issues? Over 200 million Ghana cedis taken out of the consolidated funds without the approval of Parliament. It's an illegal thing. At the same time, my brother, my sister, Sir David Ajay was contracted to work on behalf of the people of Ghana without an approval from the people of Ghana in terms of procurement. In other words, there were procurement breaches. Some people say no, others say yes. My brother, my sister, what is the truth? Was it sole sourcing? Or they just went ahead and picked one person without really going through the true procurement processes? My brother, my sister, Okudzeto Ablakwa is standing tall and saying that it is not something he's going to apologize for. The good people of Ghana are interested in knowing why over 200 million was taken out of the consolidated funds, and the Attorney General has said nothing about this. At the same time, the good people of Ghana are looking at my very good friend Godfrey Adame and asking the procurement issues. How far have you gone with that? Have you really looked at Sir David Ajay? You are supposed to be the principal legal mind of the country. And all these breaches, legal breaches and legal confusion are happening around you. Do you really owe something to the people of Ghana in terms of patriotism? Are you happy with what is going on around the cathedral? Are you happy about the amount of money that is taken out of the consolidated funds every now and then? Okudzeto Ablakwa is asking, and the whole of Ghana wants to find out. The 200 million plus that was taken out of the consolidated funds, did they use it to compensate some of the people whose lands were taken? Certainly not. That money was rather used to pay people like Sir David Ajay and some other such persons. At the end of the day, the government is still running around looking for a $50 million loan to build the judicial training, whatever. My brother, my sister, you destroy one part of it, now you are looking for a loan to build it back. What a country. Hear me. Okudzeto Ablakwa won't apologize. And I believe that if this matter goes to court, it is going to be an embarrassment to this government. And more issues are going to come out because already a can of worms has been opened. Some skeletons are already coming out of the cardboard. At the same time, things that were swept under the carpet are beginning to be swept out again. And Ghana is in the bad eye of the whole world. You claim you are a country without money. You claim that you are poor. You claim that times are bad. Yet, we see monies changing hands like chameleons. Changing hands like chameleons. Left, right, and center. And when the good people of this country, in very good taste and in the interest of the people, fought in one way or the other in terms of dates, we are threatening legal issues. I want to see where this is going to end. I want to see if Ablakwa truly has balls. Would he stand with the chiefs and people of his constituency? Or would he come out and apologize for a slip in the dates and ignore the substantial issues that he raised in some of these cathedral issues? Has the government been embarrassed enough concerning this cathedral? Already, Water Bill is out. And it's a huge embarrassment to the government. Now, those so-called men of God who are still board of directors and board of what? How do you feel being part of a cathedral which is built on a foundation of lies, deceit, and thievery? What do you think about it? My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and it looks like Godfrey Dame would have to do a lot of thinking at this point. Have you looked at the substantive issues? Over 200 million taken out of the consolidated funds without the approval of Parliament. Hey, procurement breaches in terms of awarding the contract to Sir David A.J. Please, we are not talking about his competence here. We are looking at the procurement breaches. Now, the only way you can do this kind of soul sourcing or whatever they call it, their technical terms, according to our laws, is the fact that there has to be a certain level of emergency. Was there an emergency in the building of the church? Was there an emergency? Yes, it was just around the period of COVID. But COVID happened in 2020, right? 2020. This was 2017. 2018, 2019, there was no COVID. And this was when the contract was signed and monies were paid out. What kind of emergency came up all of a sudden and an emergency church had to be built? Is it a hospital? Is it for COVID? Are people now going to the cathedral to pray so COVID would go? My brother, my sister, we need to protect our country from this thievery. At this point, a lot of Ghanaians are so ashamed, and many more are coming up so strongly to defend their country in whatever way they can. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo. Follow me, I have more things to tell you. The next thing I want to look at is interesting. And I'm going all the way to YILO KROBO. Now, YILO KROBO is a beautiful place. In fact, I love YILO KROBO. Lower Manya KROBO. Upper Manya KROBO. Anything to do with KROBO, count me in. I know the rich history of the KROBO land. And I love my KROBO people. Especially the ladies. You are special. Hear me now, brethren. Hi. On a very, very serious note, look at the caption. YILO KROBO residents assured protection against ECG cheating. And this is Godfrey Dame again. The man who was born in 1979, 5 years after I was born. Yay! The same man who is so learned, and he's the top legal brain of the country in the basket of the government. Interesting. Let me tell you something. He is seen as a member of the NPP. And when you read his biography, it is clear. Check it out on Wikipedia and some other sources. It says that he's a member of the ruling party, NPP. Why should the Attorney General be in the basket of the government? Should we not have an independent Attorney General? Or is it why they are compensating with a special prosecutor? If this is a member of the NPP and he's been made the topmost, the principal legal mind of the state, he is going to be the legal mind of NPP and not necessarily the state. How many people agree? Should it be a political position, but the Attorney General position has become a political position? Any government that comes chooses a new Attorney General. Can we have an independent office that can stay there? And you see, the work of the Attorney General is not a joke. The Attorney General is supposed to advise the government, the state, legally. We have to look at the issue and make sure that we don't lose money and make sure that we sign the best contracts and we go into the best agreements. Hey, a nation without a good Attorney General is not worth existing. How many people agree? Hey, the business of the government is all about the legal and illegal things. It's all about pen and paper. In fact, when I was a little boy growing up, anytime I watched TV, it was all about government signing this, government signing that, and in fact, lights flashing, in fact, how's it called, shutters, clicking, cameras, lights, and it was all about two governments signing. If the Attorney General is that weak, it means we have a country that is not worth living in. Why must the Attorney General be in the pocket of the government? My brother, my sister, look at what is in the news. Come along. Watch it. See what is there. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Listen. Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Hear this. Godfrey Dame has assured chiefs and people of Manye and YILO KROBO that he would use his good office to ensure a fair treatment in the raging impasse between residents of KROBO land and the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, over the installation of prepaid meters. And the next one is interesting. It says the recent installation exercise by the utility service provider led to the death of a young man and injuries to several others following some resistance. Mr. Dami gave this assurance when some divisional chiefs from the KROBO enclave paid a courtesy call on him as part of activities outlined to engage some prominent people over the incident. Hear this. Now look at the first paragraph and come along with me. Let's understand it together. It says the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Godfrey Dame, has assured chiefs and people of Manya and YILO KROBO that he would use his good office to ensure a fair treatment. Please underline fair treatment. What's the opposite of fair treatment? Unfair treatment. Cheating. Godfrey Dame is spreading a certain kind of misinformation and bad blood amongst the people. By the first paragraph, Godfrey Dame is telling the people of YILO and Manya KROBO that the ECG is capable of cheating them. True or false? True or false? Godfrey Dame says he would use his good office to make sure that the people of YILO and Manya KROBO are given a fair treatment. What is the fair treatment? That they are going to install prepaid meters. You would use this and pay exactly what you have used. Is the problem. Godfrey Dame comes in and what he says is that I will make sure you have a fair treatment. The other parts of Ghana where prepaid meters have been installed, are you giving us the idea that some of us might not be fairly treated? Does ECG intentionally go out and would give out unfair treatment to some people and fair treatment to the others? By this first paragraph, my brother, my sister, Godfrey Dame has committed himself to to the point that there is the possibility of unfair treatment. How many people understand what I'm talking about? My brother, my sister, and if it is true that ECG can give some people unfair treatment in terms of the charges, then this is a doomed country. Do we all pay the same electricity tariffs? Is it possible that some people could be given unfair treatment in terms of the charges and the pricing? If this is true, my brother, my sister, then we are doomed as a nation. Very soon, there is going to be war. This is what will culminate into illegal wiring and stealing of power, like Blakk did a few weeks back. Stealing, allegedly, 500,000 Ghana cedis worth of electricity. Did Blakk feel that he was being cheated by the ECG? Now, the government outfits that are not paying electricity bills, like the airport, like the Ministry of Communication, and some other such ministries, do they also have it in their mind that they have been cheated? Or they are going through some unfair treatment from ECG? I think it's in a very bad taste for the whole Attorney General and Minister of Justice to imply, to infer that ECG is capable of giving unfair treatment to some people. But it needs investigation. I am very interested in things like this. Does the ECG do that? Has there been a case like that before, where some people have been unfairly charged by ECG, Electricity Company of Ghana? I want to know, because this is very, very, very important. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. But come along. Do the people of YILO KROBO trust Gov'T Dame? Do they trust that he will give them justice? After hearing that he served both in the Cathedral and procurement agency or authority, procurement authority. All these things that they are hearing, all the cases that have come in the name of Ghana, those that were lost in London, all because of the carelessness of the Attorney General. You remember that case that was lost in London? And we only went there to tell the lawyers in London it was a power issue, the same power, the electricity issue. Oh, because of COVID, we were busily doing our elections, and for that matter, we couldn't come to court early, and court says, hey, you must be crazy. Court says, hey, you must be crazy. You are supposed to have an Attorney General who would keep his eyes on the clock. Every tick and every talk is supposed to be stalked by the Attorney General. Your principal legal minds. You cannot come to us and tell us that, COVID. At the same time, you were doing your elections. Who did not go through COVID? Even people in mass probably went through COVID. People on Jupiter still went through COVID. If only human beings are found there. My brother, my sister, it's a very bad precedent. And I think that we need to sit up and check it out properly. I think that the special prosecutor should investigate this. There's an iota of truth in every lie. Is the ECG capable of cheating some people? Has there been a precedent? Is the Attorney General speaking to us tongue in cheek? My brother, my sister, do the people trust him? Do they have faith in our state machinery? It's for you and I to tell. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Whoa! This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodomo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, do you trust words, actions, or you trust patterns? Thank you so much, Darius Janks, for this wonderful quote. Hey, now the next thing I want to look at is another interesting one, and it says Ashaiman. Yeah, Ashaiman. I love Ashaiman. In fact, there was a research by BBC the other time, some years back. They came down to find out about reggae in Ghana. Which people in Ghana actually enjoy reggae music? And they went round researching. Interestingly, it came out that the most listened to radio show in Ghana in terms of reggae and even beyond was the Taxi Driver Show by yours truly, Blakk RASTA. You all remember that thing, right? Several years back, about 10 years back or more. And it came out that the people of Ashaiman listen to reggae music and love reggae music more than any other group. I don't know if that has changed. Maybe it's now Nima or still Ashaiman or some other such place. Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered why? Hear me now. People who are in the ghetto listen to reggae music more than any other person. Don't go too far. Because they are downtrodden. Reggae music is the tool for the downtrodden person. Rebellion, it is what speaks the truth for you. For the people of Ashaiman, we love you. We pray that you have a reggae president who will look at your side. And look at the headline. Ashaiman in government's bad books. And look at the headline. Government denying Ashaiman development because we vote NDC. Listen, he didn't say we voted. Because we vote, it means it's a pattern. It's a chain reaction. Ashaiman is always voting NDC. And this is Ernest Nogbe. Who is Ernest Nogbe? And I'm reading this from City Newsroom. Ernest Nogbe is supposed to be the MP for Ashaiman, the same area. And when you look at his face, you know that this is a reggae face. Look at him. He's a reggae man. Kuchoko, kuchoko bam, kuchoko, kuchoko bam. When you meet him, just start shouting kuchoko, kuchoko bam, kuchoko, and you would skank and even take off his shirt. But let us look at it more seriously. Government has decided not to look in the way of Ashaiman because Ashaiman votes for the opposition, NDC. Look at it. Ashaiman MP laments absence of road projects in constituency. My brother, my sister, look at the Ashaiman roads. It's like the road to my village's cemetery. Watch this. Look at the roads full of dust. In fact, if dust was food, Ashaiman would be the food capital of the world. Hey, if dust was food, Ashaiman would be the FOA, Food and Agricultural Organization headquarters of the world. If potholes were bombs, Ashaiman would be the Russia of the whole world. Ashaiman, despite the hard work of the people, despite their loyalty, is a place that is always looked down on. Even when the NDC was in power, what did he do for Ashaiman? Now, NPP, that Ashaiman doesn't vote for, is in power. You think they will leave Chebi and leave some other such place, Ablakwa and the rest, and come and develop Ashaiman? Are they crazy? But that is where I come in. Is it about patriotism or nepotism or pluralism or nyafu-nyafu-didiism? Should I take it again? Is it about patriotism or nepotism or pluralism, favoritism? I want to know. All these isms and schisms, we burn fire on those. Hear me now, brethren. It hurts me when governments only think about the next election and not about the people. They fail to think about the citizenry. All they care about is the next election. Should I break it down? They are looking at how they would win the next election, not how they would satisfy the people who voted them into power. And by the people who voted them in power, I am just talking about the citizenry. Nkrumah would always rest in peace, not in pieces, like their great-grandfathers who are resting in pieces. Hear me now, brethren. This is interesting. When Nkrumah was voted president of this country, he developed every part of this nation. In fact, Nzimaland was the last and the least to be developed, because Nkrumah was selfless. He didn't want to take development there instantly for people to say, oh, you see. But the great-grandfather of NPP, Nana Akufo-Addo's party, was voted the king of nepotism, and that is Oforiatta the first. My brother, my sister, oh, Jesus have mercy. Hear me now. These guys are so vindictive. You didn't vote for us, so we will not deal with you. Do you remember, what's his name? Oh, a flower chief. When he spoke the broken tree and said, oh, they should come and complete this building for us. If they don't complete the building for us, in fact, then they should come and take the building away and give me my land so that we'll use it for farming. You have left this uncompleted building here. It's supposed to be a beautiful school built by the previous government, but you have abandoned it. It's just like with 1% to complete it. Now it is pigs and goats and cows. Sometimes you would even have vultures in there. And Akufo-Addo got angry. If he wants it to be completed, he should go and complete it. Do we pay tax to him? A flower chief. That's the arrogance of a president. Very vindictive. When Mahama was in power, how much development did he take to his hometown? When Mahama was in power, how much development did he take to his people? In fact, the people who enjoyed most in the days of Mahama, on a lighter note, were the slave queens. There were those who came fighting over him, Papa no, all over the place. Slave queens were those who enjoyed more, like in the days of Achampon. You remember Achampon, so Achampon, yeah, where did Mami Sanka me go? We need to let the words flow so people understand what we're doing. In the days of Achampon, this was the song on the streets. He made women so rich, and if it was all women, that would have even been good. But those he slept with. My brother, my sister, so libidinous. Mahama and Achampon, I don't know which one of them is more libidinous. Mahama came in, we saw how slave queens, some useless slave queens were fighting over him. But even with that, he took development to Ashanti region. He built the KJTR market. Look at the number of hospitals Mahama, the king of slave queens, built. Look at the amount of roads the king of slave queens built. Yet the most honest president, the oldest president this country has ever had, has come in and everybody is complaining. I would rather prefer the king of slave queens to the king of nepotism. You didn't vote for me, so I will not ever develop your place. Ashaiman, hey, Ashaiman. Next time, watch these people who are treating you bad. When they come to your area, show them that they treated you bad. There's a way to show them. Demonstrate and make so much noise that they cannot even open their mouths. You are strong. What are you using your strength for? Hit the roads. Hey! Ashaiman recently closed the roads and set the whole place on fire. Police had to be called in to do some things there. Why is it that African leaders are so nepotistic? Follow me. Come along. Why is it that African leaders cannot look at the people and rather be patriotic? Look at the country first, rather than where I come from, who is my family, who is my friend, who supports me and who doesn't support me. When we do that, where are we going, brethren? It is sad. In the interim, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, hey, I'm going to be looking at salaries for presidential spouses. I would also look at who is going to succeed candidate Nana Akufo-Addo. I said candidate, not president. Candidate Nana Akufo-Addo. Who is it going to be? We will give you the prophecy. Yeah, we will. In the interim. Wayo!
Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. Nail training here, we do braids training, we do wave caps installation, we do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know your thing. Who knows why she I've said, "Do turn your man? No, see the young cook. So your stomach was up," said the young. Had been so as I become. And then crying, meaning said, if you're forcing a, I don't know.
Test results naturally say when you malaria when the moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything I take to Mac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet malake, eyema obi a wanya malaria fever. Ena tinatet tomac mixture, eyema obi a wanya indigestion. Yenhwehwemu hu so wanya malaria and sana wafa edrui. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
There's river on the long days. The moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the time is free on the strong days.
Diana, right? First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole. I've been doing it for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care of him, that is not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it, and I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do, and keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me now go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Yes, Mama, right. And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Majenkwani. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsule. A drawing Tina Berwati semi. Me ready a mention glasses. Obroni Bessie. See clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina-Tet Hayan herbal capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tina-Tet herbal shop. Hey, now what? Tina-Tet Hayan.
See clear!
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco show them.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot, Coco show them.
This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, remember we are live on Pan-African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV. We are live on Ghana Web TV, also live on our own TV, Black Empire TV. We are live on our YouTube channel, and that's Black Empire Media. We are across the world. In Gambia, in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Togo, in the Ivory Coast, in America, in Germany, via satellite and beyond. This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the next thing I want to look at very briefly is this thing that I've entitled, It's interesting. You know, the presidential spouses want a certain salary. It says salaries for presidential spouses in limbo. My brother, the president has a wife. Presidential spouses salary. Supreme Court postpones ruling to July 27. Who is the president's wife? These are the wives of the president and his vice. The younger one is Baume's wife, Samira. And Mrs. Akufo-Addo is the older one. My brother, my sister, they want salary. In 2021, there was a brouhaha when they were paid some salaries and they had to return the salaries because Ghanaians came out to fight that. Why should our first ladies take salaries? For what? People should only take salary. Means money paid you officially. Listen, officially for work done. That's what salary is. What work are they doing? Some people have said, oh, okay, salary is just because they are the president's wives and they occupy the office of the first lady and the second lady. What does the office do? What does the office do? My brother, my sister, they'll tell you they do a lot of charities. They do a lot of that. For that matter, they should take salary. Or behind every successful man, some people say, beside every successful man, there's a woman. For that matter, because they are helping the president and the vice, they must be paid salary. A committee sat down and endorsed the salaries. And two people decided to go to court against this decision by the committee. That Famiako, that's him. My brother, my sister, Roxy Nelson Dafemiako. I hope I got it right. That's him. He's an MP. He didn't see why these people should take salary. For what? When we are crying that we have no money to pay proper salaries. NAPCO is crying. Teachers are crying. Nurses are all running out of this country. We are not paying their salaries, and we want to jump all these people and go and pay first ladies and second ladies. My brother, my sister. So this matter was supposed to be decided. Unfortunately, that was the headline you saw. Presidential spouse's salary. Supreme Court postpones ruling again to July 27. My brother, my sister. Let us ask some questions. The Prime Minister of England, is his wife paid salary? In fact, these are very corrupt people who should be impeached. They have no integrity and they have no respect for the offices that they even occupy. Should I tell you something? Look what happened in England. When the Prime Minister decided that people should go home and sleep during the COVID. When people were sleeping, he was busily organizing parties and jumping and enjoying. When it came up, they fined him. In fact, they even mooted for his impeachment. He escaped it narrowly for organizing a party at a time that COVID people were sleeping. But we have a president who has taken the people's money and doesn't want to account, flying around aimlessly. We have a president who is embroiled in some serious controversies with PDS, with the Cathedral, and is so nauseous. He's still sitting there. And now, after inflicting so much pain on us, he wants to pay his wife from the taxpayers' money. What arrogance. You see these people? Do they respect us? I'm asking you. Do you think that this guy respects us? Now we vote them into power and they become monsters. When they were walking around us, they behaved as if they were angels. The moment they got our thumbprint, they became monsters. Very arrogant monsters. They have no dignity, respect for dignity and honor. They have no respect for office. You want to pay your wife for what? Who pays my wife? My brother, my sister. They have been able to put people in dubious positions. Job for the boys so they could pay them legally. Square pegs in round holes. Foot soldiers who have become foot soldiers. Foot soldiers who never walk on foot. They sit in VAs and they are driven around. All you need in this government to take a salary is a gym. Go and build your muscles, and the next time you'll be around them and you have a job. Don't bother yourself about school. After all, the Japan has told you that there's no professor in Ghana who is rich. Education is not important. What is important is business. And he wants to be president. What a joke. A country that has no respect for education is not worth it. At the end of the day, my brother, my sister, this is what is bedeviling us. They want salaries for their spouses. And when we talked about it, not knowing they had already even paid them, now they have to return it. Oh, we don't want it. Take it. Take it. Yeah, we have taken our money. Have your husbands not inflicted so much pain on us? Your comedian husbands, demonic husbands, who blow our money, have no courtesy, common courtesy to tell us. They spend our money and it looks like they are doing us a favor by spending our money. We don't like them. Get out of here. We respect women, we love women. But if you sit back and look at your husbands do this to us, get out of here. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it. Dash it away, make we deal with the next thing, man. Hear me. Last thing I want to deal with, and I'm out of here. Who succeeds arrogant candidate ADDO? Who's going to succeed him? From his party. Hey, Baumia is doing everything, but he's a joker. It won't work. I'm not the one saying it. Oh. I'm not the one saying. Who is saying it? Who is saying it? Who is saying that Baumia will never be president? Watch. This is Alan he's talking about. I don't see Alan as leader. He lacked courage to resign from a government saddled with corruption. And this Nyawo Tamaklo. Bring me that of Baumia. Watch this. Baumia cannot come to power. And this Nyawo Tamaklo. And when you read it, it smacks of tribalism, nepotism, pluralism, nyafu didiism, and all the isms and schisms. This is a founding member of the party. They founded NPP. Today he might look aged, but he is in full control of his faculties. This is Nyawo Tamaklo, renowned doctor, medical doctor. Right? Look at Nyawo Tamaklo. He says that Baumia can never be a successor to candidate Nana Akufo-Addo, even though Nana Akufo-Addo probably wants him to be president. Recently they said Kufuor even endorsed him. Kufuor just came out to say, hey, please, even the wheelchair that I'm sitting in, please, you guys did not contribute to let me have it. Leave me alone. Hey, my brother, hear me now. Let's get more serious. Baumia cannot succeed Nana Akufo-Addo. The party urchins would not even want it. A guy from the north, do you think they want a north not to be president? A party that is so terrible with tribalism. Go back and read the history of this party. You found yourself in the wrong party. You yourself, you are a good man who has become a wrong man. Get out of here. Bring me Alan. Alan, hey, Alan, Chiremating. That's him. This man, he wants to play diplomacy, and that is why I don't like him too. You don't like Ejapa. Yet you don't want to come out and say you don't like Ejapa. I hear around him his people telling me Alan is against Ejapa. Be bold. Have the balls to come out and say you don't like it. You want to play diplomacy and kill the country. What a joker. You think we are here to joke? Alan Pa, you think we are jokers in this country? Huh? You are going to sit down and play diplomacy because you want to play the populist game. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You think we are joking? Huh? That is what the Tamaklo just said. This guy is playing diplomacy. Yes, I know you are a diplomat. You lack the balls to come out and tell your own party that is saddled with corruption that, hey, this party is a curse. I am moving out of it until this government is out. You are also part of it, encouraging the deism. And you want to succeed who? Comedians and jokers. Get out of here. All right. So my name is Blakk Rasta. I appreciate you. I thank you. I bless you. Catch me again tomorrow between 5 and 6 on our YouTube channel, on Pan-African TV, on Loud Silence TV. We are at 4 p.m. sharp, Ghana time. Until then, I love you for loving me. Come along. I love you for loving me. This has been the Blackboard, where we speak truth to power. Wayo!